Heavy metal horns up to the mommies and to the daddies, the young children, and kiss the kids and milk the goat and milk the horse and one and all. I am frothing at the mouth over this. This is old. This is metal. It is for Faces K. We are doing the band Hexx. I've seen the name. And I cannot wait to get into this. We're doing their number one banger here, Edge of Death. And yeah, this just strikes. I mean, look at that artwork. That just tells you everything you need to know. Their best friend said, I wrote that, bro, that's the album cover. That's the album cover, bro. You're so good. So I cannot wait to get into this. We're going to learn about this band Hexx, and then we're going to get into it. When I was looking for an image, or for the logo, I thought I saw some elder statesmen, some elder gentlemen, like the band was still cooking, still going in some form or fashion. So let's get into this, and then we're going to do the song Edge of Death for Faces K. Sound good? Hexx, they have 647 monthly listeners to the Spotify account. And it's just old school, possibly not. If you go next door and ask your neighbor, hey, have you ever heard of the band Hexx? They're not going to know. If you come on this channel and you say, hey, have you ever heard of a band called Hexx? They're going to say, yeah, we know them. Top 5 jams here from the band. You've got Edge of Death. That's the song that we are doing here today. It's got 7,400 listens. You got Morbid Reality, 12,000 plays. Under the Spell, it comes from that record there, 2,700 plays. The Last Step, that's got 5,500 plays. And Watery Graves, also from this record, that's got 2,400 plays. And oh my heavens to Betsy, is this the same band? I'm nervous to even, but it says that there was a new single called Serenity that was released. And I want to see if this is the same Hexx or not. I don't know if it is or not. The image is kind of iffy to me. So we're gonna leave it there. Let's look into the albums and see what this band has released over their lifetimes and stuff and such. It is so weird because it's not showing this album. It shows the singles, but it says here they got 1992's Morbid Reality. They got a 2017 album called Wrath of the Reaper. And they got a 2020 album called Entangled in Sin. So can someone tell me why this record right here is not showing up, but Watery Graves and the song Edge of Sanity is there? I don't understand that. Now we're going to look into related artists, and this is going to be a cavalcade of probably delicious stuff you can go right down the rabbit hole and listen to and check out on your own. Maybe something we want to do here. And the first band up is Intruder. I heard some just the other day, and it was a phone checker. I looked. Who is that? I need to know. Intruder. You got Death Row. You got Viking. We've mentioned them before. Blood Feast. We have done first listens to them. Living Death. I can't remember if we have or not. Vendetta. Yes, we have. Gamacide. Yes, we have done a first listen to Gamacide. Devastation. Oh my heavens to Betsy. The band right here that I'm about to ready to say, we just did a video called, have we done it yet? Yes, we have. Atrophy, Beer Bong. So the band Atrophy is here. Nasty Savage. Forced Entry. I would be interested in checking out some of that. That's some old school stuff too. And Iron Angel. So there are the related artists for the band. Now we're going to get into that bio so quickly and so very quickly. There is no image of the band. I will hunt something down. It'll be some dudes. They'll be cool. They'll be hanging out. They'll be saying, bro, come smoke a cig. Come drink a beer. Come kick the hacky sack. Let's hang out. Let's break a window and get in the mosh pit. After kicking around the Bay Area, oh really, with little to show for it since 1978, San Francisco's Paradox changed their name to Hexx. Oh, Paradox changed their name to Hexx shortly before signing with the Shrapnel label and releasing their debut album No Escape in 1984. This showed them to be in the traditional metal camp with a few new wave of British heavy metal influences. But by the time of their sophomore effort, Under the Spell, arrived in 1986, Hexx was clearly assimilating elements of the thrash scene raging all around them. Now comprised of vocalist-guitarist Clint Bauer, guitarist Dan Watson, bassist Bill Peterson, and drummer John Schaefer, Hexx released a pair of EPs, 1988's Watery Graves, Watery Graves, so that's what it is. It's an EP that has the song Edge of Sanity on it. Watery Grave in 1989, quest for sanity while continuing to tinker with their sound, which had pretty much achieved death metal qualifications by the release of 1992's Century Media issued Morbid Reality. The band's officially closed up shop a year or two later, but reconvened in 2014 around co-founder Dan Watson and Bill Peterson. Okay, and we're going to leave it there. We'll leave it there. It's weird to see a bio that's that in depth for kind of a lost band, but I welcome it. I love it because that's the way you find things out about bands, right? It is that time for Faces K. We get into the song Edge of Death from Hexx. I put a hex on you 'cause you're mine. Let's do it right now. You ready for this? This is the Magic Titty takes us into the world of Hexx and their song Edge of Death. Let's do it. Let's do it, baby. Okay. Feedback guitar to Furious Fire. Ooh, that recording sounds. You can see the tapes rolling. Go for it, guys. Oh! Yeah. Delicious. Headphones, cassette Walkman, BMX bike, dirt track. Now when it's your turn to die. You know, slow it. The noose is placed around your neck. The blood was cold in your veins. Kind of like that they slow it down for the verses. To take you out of this place. The preacher speaks the final words that you are to hear. He speaks the God in hell to fear. You should be standing up here on the edge of death. See your life before your eyes. It's crazy right there. The Reaper has come, and now it's your turn to die. They doing trade-offs? They got two guitar players? Fight for your soul. The Reaper is here. This is the end. The Reaper's doing what to his rear end? Big ending. Delicious. Ooh, piano number here. Morbid Reality. Morbid Reality would have been the album where they started to go into the death metal. They got a beautiful piano playing here. It's like Elton John was playing it. He's going, goodbye, Hexagene, though I never knew you had. Yes, indeed. This is, I love that old school sound. It's almost like like when you watch like a Stranger Things or something like that, E.T. or something, it takes you back to, you're like, oh, God, when I was a kid, man. Hearing that kind of stuff just takes you back to walking around, and it's after dark. And your mother told you that you needed to be home an hour ago. And you're going, I don't give a shit because I'm listening to Hexx. So what say you? Most important part of my videos is where you get in the comments below and tell me exactly what you think. That's right, what you think of the songs that we do here. Did you think it was good? Did you think it was great? Did you think it was crap? Good, great, fantastic, Shane. I'm a huge fan of Hexx. Are they back at it? Are they going long and strong? Are they out there doing it? So Watery Graves would have been the EP that this song was on. All-time favorite album, all-time favorite songs. Did you like the more death metal stuff, the more thrashy stuff, the more new wave of British heavy metal stuff? Were you ever lucky enough to see these guys in the Bay Area? I'd be curious if old Bobby Simpson chime in, pop in, and tell us, because he saw a lot of bands, Exodus and all that, from back in the Bay Area and stuff. So, all-time favorite songs, all-time favorite album, and tell me what that live experience was like. Did you ever buy this album from a record shop or something? You took it home and you smoked a Jaybird and you said, damn, man, this is tough shit. Or you could say, not good, not great. Shane, it sounded really rickety and raw. And it sounded like it was recorded on like tape or something and not delicious digital Dolby sound. Not my cup of tea, really. It was fast, it was furious, it was a bit sloppy and stuff, but it was just not my cup of tea. It's something I wouldn't listen to on the regular. I like to listen to Foreigner, a little Barry White from time to time, but Edge of Death by Hexx, no, that wouldn't be on the list of things to do. Not my cup of tea, don't want it, don't need it, I'm out of here. All of that can go down there in the comments below if you don't mind. I would appreciate that very much. If you have a hard rock, a heavy metal special request, you'd like to see it on the channel and you just don't know how to do this, hit one of them links in the description below. We'll get it on for you in your honor with thumbsy upsies to you. Or you could put it in the comments. It costs you nothing but just a little bit of finger grease, a finger sweat to get down there and type it in. If I see it, I like it, we haven't done it on the channel yet, I'll hit it with a heart and tell you I'm going to do your request for you, okay? That's all I got. Faces K, thumbs for you, my friend. Thumbs for you.